morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Every man, every woman, every child around the world, no matter where you are, no matter what language, no matter what color, good morning. And may you have the best day humanly possible that you can have. And whatever goals you have set, may they come to fruition. Good morning. Um, before we start, um, today's topic is going to be truth is light, darkness is ignorance. And the reason for this, and it's going to be a really quick video, is to speak directly not only to the audience, but to those people, individuals who may have had doubts about some of the things that I say. A lot of people find it far-fetched. A lot of people find it sensible. Some people find it far out. And some people might think that it makes no sense. So here today is a really quick video. I put up, I believe that I have the editing now that I can put a side screen. So in the side screen you're going to see my video, and as compared to a video that came out later, much later, speaking on the same topic. But what it has to say is that they were real events that I called out before anyone even came out to say anything about it. But when it came out, it completely agreed with what had already came out of my mouth. So it's not to say, hey, this is a channel where people see into the future and then they call things into the future. No, I'm saying to everyone that's out there that when we begin to live in truth and we stand for truth and our whole aura takes on truth, and we no longer condone a negativeness, your brain acts differently. You see things in real time. You're no longer part of the hazy fog that the rest of the world is running in, and you see things for what they are. And so back on the 14th of this month, no, let me go to the first one. The first one that I came out with was the real world for dummies, and then in parentheses I had controlled slavery. And there's a section in that video, and this is why I say compare it to what you're seeing now. There's a section where I said, you know, and pretty soon we're going to be talking about slavery. I said, but right now, you know, I wasn't able to give you what was getting ready to transpire, because I wanted to show how this thing actually works, that you can actually call things before they actually happen, because these programs have been written out. And if you understand these programs, then you understand the world that's around you. You'll know how to navigate your way through. So now to go back, I came out with the real world for dummies, controlled slavery, and I did this on the 2nd. So you have to look at when I posted my video, and then on the 20th of this past month, which is, you know, a couple of weeks later, all of a sudden the pictures come out of what was taking place down at the border and how the Haitians were being treated like slaves. So see that I said this way before it is coming out right now. And then the second one that I did, which is the video I did, is the world has gone evil. And in that video I spoke about the situation, about how privilege failed the girl who was missing, how it failed her family. So before we get into it, and I put up the pictures, first I want to say fair use. This is for educational purposes only. I'm not going to comment or speak on using the picture that was posted online from NBC News. So NBC News, this is fair use, educational purposes only. And for the other one is the second photo is done by News Nation. So fair use only using the picture to say that I had already said what is being said. So fair use, educational purposes only. So I want for the people who just to look at this. I don't even have to go through a video, but you can go anywhere on my playlist, anywhere where I have said something is going to happen. Before it happens, look at it, go back in it, and then you'll see later on down the line, you compare it to when news is actually coming out to say what they're saying about it. And again, like I said, it's not no mind reading or anything else. You know, we're being dummied down. This is literally what this is saying. We've been dummied down so much that we're not able to use our brain like we should. And before I leave, I want to speak directly to certain individuals who are watching this. I understand that you're still here. So this is to you, this is to no one else. I understand that you're still here. You'll never get a greeting from me. So that will never happen. So as much money as you spend to make something happen, it will never happen, not willingly by me. So you can walk around me, stand around me, do what it is that you want to do, but just stay out of my face. Don't come up in my face, because like I say, it's you know, it's a free world. You can walk where you want to walk, but just don't walk in my direction. Not to say that that's a threat, but it's to just say that I know exactly who you are. You want me to come out to say that you want me to come out and act out in a certain way towards you, but that's not going to happen. And the reason I'm saying this, viewers, is because there are people out here who, you know, they are used to seeing black people act one way. They believe that they know black people like that back of their hands, and then they get these sorry house black people who sell out, because these are the Uncle Toms, the slave catchers. They help these people to do what they're doing because they don't have any identity. These are people who are lost within their own race as well as any others. So they're lost, and they're in the millions. So we have them all around, and they can't no longer use those sellouts, because when they come up to me, I give them the full brunt of just how dirty they are, that they could do it to their own race. So they don't do that. They don't send people like that. So they'll send people out, sit there to say hi, to be greeted and everything else. You will never be greeted by me, because your energy is so dark. You're so evil that I can feel your energy come before you even walk to me. And if you think I'm lying, go back and take the same challenge that I'm challenging everyone else out here to do, that I've been saying things way beforehand before they've been actually happening. Now if you feel that you have that intelligence to do something like that, do that for the people that you're around. Proclaim something to happen, and then see where your intelligence lies. But then you want to you want to outthink a thinker. And that's where, you know, we as a people, we have to wake up. We have to realize that you think that things happen in your life. You think that people don't come in to do certain things, to manipulate your life, to make things, to throw you off balance. You're wrong. We're living in a new world today. Not only are we living with human beings that have no soul, we're also, in religious terms, we're out here dealing with things that we can't even see, that are just pure evil. And people are allowing this evilness to get inside of them. You know, so, you know, there's no more forgiveness, because what's being done now is being done intentionally, especially to good people. So, again, it's not to the viewers that I made that comment, this past comment about, but you know exactly who I'm talking to. Exactly who I'm talking to. So, you know, you can do it. And the crazy thing, what I want to leave you with too, not the viewers, but the people that I'm talking to, those people must have an incredible schedule. They must have an incredible schedule that anytime that I'm doing certain things, you know, they just happen to appear. And they've done it over time. So they must have an incredible schedule. Who, you know, if that doesn't tell you that who this person is or who these people are, I don't know what will. But the thing is, my complaint still stands against you. And the reason that you're doing what you're doing is because you're dirty. You know you're dirty. You know you've done some bad things, and you're going to pay. You know, so what are you waiting for? And I know what you're waiting for. You're waiting for somebody who is true to be bad. But then again, that's how you look at all people of color. That, oh, it's got to be that way. That people can't be like you. Well, look at yourself. You know, if you have to go through so much to do what you do, look at yourself. That's the most, that's got to be the most hideous thing to do. So I'm letting all the good people go. So I'm saying to the good people, come check out my channel. You know, I'll put the videos in. Like I said, the reason that my playlist is my playlist is because all these things I'm saying to you about how to spot manipulators, how to, you know, learn the game, what's being played on you as well as on everyone else in this world, you know, come back. I'm not in this for the money. I'm not in this for the likes, because like I say, I want everybody to validate themselves, you know, and not one person has the answer to everything. Everyone has a key. But only the person that has an answer to what makes your life right is you. So, you know, don't get stuck on one, but evaluate all. But evaluate people who are saying things that are based on fact, that are based on truth, that are based on research. You know, don't listen to the wind, because it's the wind that got this world in the predicament that it's in right now. So, you know, look up those videos, and, you know, come to me at Facebook, and, you know, let me know, you know, how you feel. And also, good morning, Facebook Nation. Got to leave you out, but I still remember I'm on you though. So with that, everyone, have a beautiful day, and prayers go out for everybody, and prayers go out for the girl who, you know, that they just found. You know, that's a sad ordeal. But then again, like one of the good brothers on social media, I watch you. He said, you know, that you know, he more or less put it in terms of how I was putting it in terms that you know, there's more people who are missing. So, you know, why focus on this one when there's so many to be looked at? So with that, everyone have a beautiful day, have an awesome day, and peace and blessings.